What is up, guys, and welcome back to another episode. This is the 8th episode of Thought Cluster. If you notice, Yah Boys here alone again, because Luke was, he's still in that wormhole. I'm honestly getting kind of worried at this point. I don't know where he is or what's going on with that. We're just... And he's back. Okay. That's fine.
I'll tell you what, that was one hell of a ride.
Bing, 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 bing.
Alright, we're fucking back, bros. We are back.
And you brought a bag of McDonald's. Now it smells like ass. It smells like Mick-ass.
McDick.
We should start that. Let's start a chain of
McDick
restaurants.
fell off.
I was going to say Mick-ass. Mick-ass.
McAstley.
We'll open it in Ireland. Mick-ass.
That way all the Irish people
Hey!
go, hey, you want to run over the McAss? That was an awful Irish accent.
McDick-ass. Anyone who was in Ireland who was even attempting to watch this just gave up. Yeah, scratch your scruff.
We're genuinely sorry.
And I'm sorry for the dog fucking pawing at the door throughout this episode. I apologize. If you want, comment below. We'll put her down next episode.
That could be the next podcast.
We can vlog it too. Just put my dog down. Hashtag.
God, Jesus Christ.
We'll put in parentheses, gone right.
Successful mission.
I only have a half cup of coffee here, so Here's a table. All right, welcome back. It was the 8th episode.
Hell yeah.
So what? 8 times you didn't die.
8 times you wasted 8 hours of your life. If you watched all 8 episodes all the way through.
Yeah, that's a huge fucking... Oh, that's perfect.
That's 8 hours.
Well, it's probably a little less. We'll make this one a little bit longer. That way we have more
Hey,
slack.
you could literally...
Maybe we should start.
You could watch every single podcast when you go to school, and you'll be done with the last one by the time you get out of school.
Ideally, unless you're like
a
kindergartner
or something.
I was going to say kindergartner, because they only go for like half day.
Kindergartners.
I know because I watched... okay, let's start. I watch kindergartners. No, that's not it.
I go to kindergarten.
Do you want to start us out with the first fucking topic, or should I go?
You should go.
Penis. Let's talk a little bit louder. Not as loud as you think.
Anal.
That was pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay, first topic. Let's see. I've got quite a few here. Okay, why don't we start off with the first little ting. So, in the middle of the week, I texted you, well, maybe yesterday. I texted Luke, and I'm like, just think of a list of the weird shit that you've swallowed. Did you make one?
Swallowed or eaten?
Eaten. Whatever.
Yeah, because I made something that I ate.
Okay. Just weird shit you've eaten.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I meant like things that are not food. What did you...
Oh. Well, I ate some...
Dick's kind of food. It's organic.
Yeah.
Do you want me to start? Here,
yeah,
why don't you go?
Okay, all right.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah,
Okay.
Why don't I leave? Where's that
yeah,
wormhole?
just gonna, yeah. It's just down the street a couple.
Where?
No, okay, so...
I crawled out of a hole in the middle of the desert.
No,
a fucking prairie gopher. Is that what that prairie dog? Not gopher.
Yeah, gopher.
Gopher. Sorry.
No, but okay, so the first thing on my list here is a ladybug.
You've eaten a ladybug?
Yeah.
Like swallowed?
I used to eat them all the time. I'd find a ladybug, eat that shit.
That's actually... Wait, were they dead?
No.
Because I would always find them like in windowsills at my grandparents' house.
No, I wouldn't eat them indoors. I always find them outside. Because, okay, so I used to play outside all the time when I was a little kid, right? So
I hate that you're talking about this like it's a normal thing. No, I wouldn't eat them inside. No, you take them outside.
No, yeah, you take them outside.
Or you find them on a
shove
tree.
them in, you snack on them.
Anyways. You're going to need at least 50 to 200 to get a decent snack in.
Exactly, yeah. So I would gather...
That gives you something
like
to do for
over
a few
100. No, I'm just kidding. No, I only ate like 3 ladybugs. And the thing is the reason why I ate them, I ate the first one, like, damn, that's pretty good. You know, like, that's some good shit.
I guess we'll have to try some.
And then I pooped, right? And I looked at it,
God.
and the ladybug was in there, dude.
Like whole?
Yeah.
That's not right.
Isn't that weird, though?
That defies everything.
Yeah,
ever.
that's so weird, though. Like, their wings, like, the red part of it doesn't, like, dissolve, like, in your stomach or anything.
That's
It just
weird.
goes
You know,
straight
hair
through.
won't dissolve.
Or corn.
You know what will?
Food.
A steel nail.
Really?
Yeah, your stomach acid can dissolve a steel nail, but because like I guess it's like the slipperiness of the hair and just the way that the fibers are woven in hair, it won't dissolve it, which I think is fucking insane.
Yeah, that's weird.
So if
Just
you eat a
along
nail,
with
you're fucking good.
Because corn is like, I don't know.
It's probably the same kind of thing. It's like slippery. Well,
Right.
you chew up corn.
Right. I don't understand. Yeah, I don't know.
think it dissolves corn.
No, it doesn't. If you ever poop corn, you will
Let me
see
know.
it. No, if you ever eat corn, watch your poop.
Okay.
You'll see,
I'll let you
see
know.
some corn.
Are
But
we just gonna go through your list and then we'll go through mine, or should we intervene? How many do you have on your list?
like 5.
Okay, I've got like 4.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
So we'll intervene.
Yeah.
Okay, my next one is worms. Well, my first one is worms.
You've eaten worms?
Yeah, I've eaten several worms, and that's because we used to watch. Me and my dad would watch.
Eat worms.
Yeah.
Or what?
No.
Yeah.
What's his? Fuck, now I can't think of it.
It's like
Adventure Wild, dude.
oh,
Dude versus
oh.
Wild. What's his name though?
Oh, we used to say it all the time.
Now we're gonna go over there and we're gonna ruin this.
No, wait.
On Dude versus Wild. My name is.
Wait, are you talking about the one on YouTube?
No. That's Coyote Peterson.
Oh, okay. All right.
Coyote Peterson is fucking insane though. What's his name? The
Bear
Dude versus Wild.
Grylls.
Bear Grylls. Yeah, that's it.
Bear
So he
Grylls.
would. I think in an episode he ate worms. I don't actually know if this is where I got it from. I think I just wanted to try and eat worms. But I think he ate bugs, something like that. So I went outside and I was looking for bugs. I'm like, let's try this. So I dug in the dirt and I found like a group of like worms. And I don't know, being like a kid, not really thinking about it, I just popped it in my mouth like it was nothing and chewed up and ate it.
That's so weird.
It was so weird.
What did it taste like?
I don't really remember. All I remember was like it's obviously slimy. It kind of tasted like snot and dirt.
Gross.
Yeah.
Like for
But
me,
like as a kid, like you don't really.
the ladybug tasted like dirt. Like, that was it.
Oh really?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, dirt's not bad.
Exactly. Oh yeah, eat dirt.
I want to say this is kind of bad. I want to say I had to have eaten at least over a dozen.
Jesus Christ. Griffin just. Man, I'm super hungry. There's nothing at home, man. Just go out there and pick worms.
Hey, survival. Bear Grylls top. Hey, but now if we ever get stranded somewhere and you're like, dude,
Eat
there's no food, I'll be
worms.
like, dude, check this shit out.
Eat worms. Well, there was one video of Bear Grylls eating like a giant slug, or like some worm.
I would do it though.
slug.
I definitely would do it.
I don't think I could do that.
No. People are always like, when they watch the shows, like, I could never do that. And obviously, you don't want to be that like alpha male or whatever who's like, I would fucking do that shit, dude. I would fight a bear. Fucking do it. No, you wouldn't. Okay, you wouldn't
Right.
fight a bear. But like, I feel like in any situation, you would do things.
I'd eat bark.
But like I feel
off
like you
of a
would,
tree.
right?
I guess I have eaten bark too.
I guess I have. I probably licked it. I don't know if I've chewed it.
I think we've all eaten like some sort of like foreign plant that
Yeah.
you're not supposed to eat. Grass, weeds.
All right, what's your next?
Hold on, let me check.
Oh, you gotta pop the notes.
Oh, okay. Well, this is
three things written.
this is
down.
food. This is like actual
No, I'm
food. But have you ever watched the movie Elf?
Like with the funny tall guy.
Yeah.
What's his name? Will Ferrell.
Will Ferrell. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I've seen
almost
it.
said Pharrell.
I feel like
Williams.
most people have seen Elf. It's a
Pharrell
classic.
Williams. Oh, okay. But anyways, so
Pharrell Williams,
there's one scene where he gets spaghetti, and then he puts like chocolate fudge Pop Tarts on it, and then he puts like jelly beans and all, and then they put syrup and then chocolate syrup on it. I actually went online and I found the recipe for it and I did it and I ate it.
What do you mean the recipe? You just literally mix everything you just said.
Well, no, like there's an actual recipe for it. Like they go back into the movie and they like write it down and all that kind of stuff.
How was it?
It was pretty good. It was like chocolate spaghetti.
How old were you?
14, 15.
Oh, okay. Was it sweet though?
Oh yeah, it was like a dessert.
It was like a dessert. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like a meal.
I'm not big on sweets.
But
I don't
it's
know
like
if I would
a-
fuck with that.
No, yeah, it was definitely like I got halfway through. I was like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna die from like diabetes or something. Like I can't do this.
Throat closes.
It was
up.
like
For no
okay. So you
reason.
have the sugar of the jelly beans. You have sugar from the Pop Tarts. You have sugar from
syrup.
the syrup,
It's a shit
and then you
ton
have
of
sugar from the chocolate syrup.
Oh fuck yeah.
Like, and then you
Was
have
it good,
sugar.
though?
Yeah, it was really good.
Oh, yeah. I feel like it wouldn't be bad.
But like, it's like, oh
Just
man,
rich.
it was with spaghetti. Like that doesn't seem it was good.
Well, yeah, you got that sweet and savory.
Mhm.
Damn. Well, okay, wait. I was watching GMM and I went back through some old episodes, and this is the one, I'm sure you've seen it. It's where they did their midnight snacks. And
That sounds familiar, but I don't remember.
He has like the Ritz crackers on a plate, and then he puts cheese over it and melts them.
Oh, yeah,
and
puts them in the microwave. Yeah, right.
Okay, well, that one, obviously, I want to try that. I feel like we should do a video, and we should just try shit that they've done. Like, fuck it.
I'd be down with that.
Not on this channel. We'll do it on, our other 16 channels. Yeah. We're doing good. But Lynx is like, he makes a bowl of mini wheats, right? Just normalized bowl of mini wheats. He puts milk in it like you would, and then he drizzles chocolate syrup over it, and then he takes a spoon of peanut butter, and then he dips it in there, gets like maybe 2 or 3 mini wheats, eats them, but as he does that, he takes off a layer of peanut butter each time. Now, I'm not big on sweets, but like, that sounds fucking good. Like, I want to try that. I think we should definitely try that.
It gives you like the perfect like grain, and then like sweet, and then like savory.
Well, I don't think it would be savory. That's
but that's peanut butter.
It's not really savory, though, is it? I guess, yeah. It's salty.
I mean, depending on, like, yeah.
Yeah, okay. But I think Rhett commented on that. He's like, this is, I mean, it tastes good. He's like, but I'm not 5.
Right.
Like, it's just too sweet.
But if you think about it, I mean, you gotta be pretty nifty to craft something like that.
Well, my whole thing is, like, I'm watching, like, my sugar intake now. Because, like, if you're fat, I don't give a shit, okay? Do your thing. But I don't want to be fat, okay?
Yeah.
Because in a zombie apocalypse, I need to be at peak readiness, okay?
I agree.
So I've been watching my sugar now, but like, could you imagine that being your midnight snack? Like, Red's, yeah, you got calories, but Lynx is like just fucking sugary as a midnight snack. I guess both of them would be bad though.
I mean, but if you think about it, like,
I mean, they're both pretty slim guys.
You're gonna burn that shit so quickly in your sleep. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
I mean, if you intake that at midnight and then go to sleep for another 8 hours.
Well, I mean, you're not gonna sleep for another 8 hours at midnight. You maybe get 5 more. I mean, they have school.
Depending on where you're going. I don't know.
Where you going?
I mean, for me, that'd be good because I don't gain weight.
That's true. I mean, I
can eat literally anything on this planet and not gain a pound.
What was it? I noticed. So I'm really, really trying hard to like keep, like stay fit. You know what I'm saying? And like work out every single day. And like for the past almost month, I've been working out pretty much every single day. You miss a couple here and there. But I noticed... And this is like what really drove me is because I noticed, okay, I always have sugar in my coffee. Always. I just do it. Because I don't really like the taste of coffee. Or at least I didn't. So I would always make cowboy coffee, which is sugar, milk, and coffee. Fun fact. But I took the sugar out completely because like I noticed a little bit of like extra fat on myself. I'm like, this is fucking stupid. But like just how much sugar is just like fucking me up. So that's why I just don't. That's why I got cancer.
That's weird.
Yeah.
That little of sugar does that?
Yeah. Well, I mean... Then again, I wouldn't just do a little bit of sugar. I would do, like, the whole fucking scoop. Just fucking pour it in there. Like, when I would finish a cup of coffee, it would just be, like, a layer of sugar at the bottom. And, like, if I left it out or, like, on my desk or whatever, and I would go to clean it, yeah, it would just come out like this huge, like, little fucking sliver of shit. It's, like, just bad.
Yeah.
It's gonna kill you. So, that's how I became a vegan. No, fuck that. I like bacon, dude. Bacon fucks.
Dude, you can't, like, not eat meat, dude. It is the best thing.
Fun fact, you can. Because they exist.
Well, yeah, but...
I don't know how.
They're wrong.
Honestly, you gotta kind of respect it a little bit.
Though. I respect it.
Just because, I don't know how the fuck you'd do that.
Yeah, I take back the fact that I said that they were wrong. I mean, that was obviously just a joke. But, in my opinion, like...
Well, this is a serious show. I don't think you should be making jokes.
You gotta, I have to eat meat. I can't not do it.
Yeah, it's good.
Like,
there's too many good meats.
You get that, like, fucking 6-ounce sirloin steak.
God damn.
Yeah.
I think I'd rather... He has chicken nuggets sitting over there. I'd rather you eat those in the mic than make that noise again.
Meat's good, man.
All right, my next one... I'm kind of going up the list in, like, severity of the things that I've eaten. The next one kind of relates to the first one. I've eaten dirt. Like, straight up.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't mean, like, a little bit of dirt. I mean, like, I fully scooped dirt and shoveled it into my mouth and was eating it.
Really?
I threw it up, yeah. Obviously. I don't know, because, like, I would go out in the woods when I was, like, probably... This is way older than I should be. But, like, 13. Maybe 14, 15. I don't know. But I would go out in the woods, and I'm 18 now, so it's not like this is a crazy long time ago. But I would go out in the woods, and I would, like... pretend like I was, like, surviving or whatever, and I would, like, scoop up dirt and, like, eat it, and then I would jog around, But like as I'm chewing on dirt, and then I was pretending like I'm fighting zombies or whatever, and then I would like get a shovel of just like fucking soil and eat it, and I'd probably eat trees and like different plants. So I can't even tell you how many different shit that I eat.
Can you imagine if that was like in The Walking Dead?
You just run by, kill a walker, and then you have a mug full of dirt. You know what we should do for Earth Day?
Is just eat dirt.
No, I think we should do an episode on here and then maybe an episode on my channel where we just like sit down and we just talk about like Earth or some stupid shit like that. And we just have mugs full of dirt and like plants and we're just like taking a little bit off and we're just eating them. Just make it the dumbest shit ever. I think that'd be so funny.
Eat dirt. Like get like a mug of dirt, like soil, and then just put like a flower in it, like plant a little flower.
And they're like, oh, they won't eat those.
Eat the head of the flower off. Slowly work your way down to the root.
That's so good.
But
no. Yeah, so I've eaten way more dirt and I didn't spit it out until I threw it up.
Yeah, you've eaten more dirt than I have, but yeah,
I feel like most people have tried dirt.
I've eaten dirt. Yeah, you can't not eat dirt. You can't not be alive and not eat dirt.
It's just as important as water.
Exactly.
Actually, kind of is.
If you don't eat dirt, what do you fucking do?
Get out of my country.
Get out there, eat some dirt.
Fall off the side of this flat planet, you fuck. Go to the ice wall.
And just climb it.
You go talk to a girl, hey, what's up? I had a joke lined up, but I totally forgot it.
Just stares at him. I gotta go. So my third one is, I mean, obviously some people eat it. Like, well, some people eat it raw, but not many people.
Fuck, I just thought of another one. Sorry, go.
Octopus, raw.
I haven't eaten it raw, no.
Like the
I don't know if I've ever had octopus.
Like the tentacles.
Oh, God.
Yeah,
hentai.
it was bad.
Just watch hentai. It's just as good, if not better. So you've eaten a raw. Where? When did you ever get that?
It was
I was in Guantanamo back in the 60s.
No, it was a Japanese restaurant. I forget what it was called. But it's like in Castleton. Jesus Christ. You probably peaked it.
The restaurant's called Anate. Bonchio. I just offended an entire country.
But it was bad.
Right.
Like I ate it, dude, and put it in my mouth, and I tried chewing it.
Can you eat it, though? Like, is it okay to eat?
Yeah. It's just like eating like raw fish.
I've never eaten raw fish. I don't think anyone's eaten raw fish.
Yeah, people eat raw fish. It's called sushi.
Damn, that was good. I didn't think about that. Okay, so yeah.
That's why I said some people might eat raw octopus. It's because it might be considered also sushi. Like, some people will take, I think, like a tentacle, like a big-ass tentacle.
Well,
and, like, wrap it in seaweed and put, like, rice in it and all that kind of shit.
I don't know how far you got on the last episode that was just me, but I talked about that because H3 came out with that video where it's just like, do you know what a mukbang is?
Mm-mm.
It's like the Indian thing where you get like a shit ton of food and you just like binge it or whatever. I don't even know because I think they do like certain type of fasting things. And I don't know. It's like a
right where they don't eat like
it's
all
like
the
a
time,
traditional thing. Yeah, I don't know. I don't actually know a whole lot about that. Don't quote me on that kind of shit. But in this video, I already talked about this last episode, so we'll just kind of graze over it. But it's these women, and they get like all dolled up, you know, their makeup's on point and shit like that. And then they just fucking dig into this like these giant fucking crabs that are like the size of this table, and they're dead. And they just rip off and they like crack the shell, and they're just like eating it. But they have like a 14-gallon bowl of just sauce next to them, and by the end of the video, they've cleared all the sauce.
Are you serious?
And people watch it. And H3 you need to watch H3 video because I know you watch him. But he's like, fuck, what did he say? Oh yeah, he was like thinking that it was like a fetish thing. Like guys were like, oh yeah, eat that crab. And he looked in the comment section, and it's girls, and it's like people supporting it, like, yeah, girl, eat that shit.
That's
what
so
the fuck?
Weird.
I don't get that.
That's so weird.
I mean,
I know people do like eating reviews where they'll like sit down and like eat some shit.
Which I think that's just weird. I don't know. I just don't think that you should.
I don't think you should do that either.
Maybe food reviews. Like I somewhat understand that, but all the food
like
reviews
Joey's food reviews. You ever seen that guy?
The pencil dude?
No,
Pretty thin? Or the fat guy?
The fat guy.
I hate that. I hate that fucking guy.
Yeah.
I hate him.
Yeah, everybody does, dude. But they
Why do
still
you do
fucking
that?
watch him. Dude,
I don't.
He got like a KFC thing, dude, and there was a video of him, like some meme page, fucking screen recorded it and put it on YouTube or Instagram. And it was just him, like, just downing this chicken wing. And it was just and then it'd have like a piece of it hanging out of his mouth, and go, and then just flick it.
I hate it. And like that kind of shit doesn't bother me because you chew loud.
Yeah.
When you eat food, so I've learned to live with it somewhat because this man. I don't think we could ever be like in the same area for. What was the longest time we've ever been in the same area?
You remember that one time that we got like mad at each other and you walked home?
Yeah.
I think that was the longest time we've been with each other. It was like 3 days consecutive.
Just spending the night?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got mad because I don't know what we were doing. I know...
We were playing like 7 Days to Die or something like that.
Well, we were playing that, but then like I think I started filming and like you didn't want to be filmed, but I was being annoying about it. Oh, and I put the camera in your face and you're like, get that fucking camera in my face. And you slapped it across the room and I'm like, fuck this.
Yeah, well, you filmed
and I walked home.
For Snapchat.
Oh,
that's
probably,
why I didn't like it, because you were like sending it to somebody and I was like... Fuck that, bro.
And then I start walking home, and Luke follows after me. No, you're a beautiful man. But I start walking home, and Luke chases after me, and he goes, dude, what the... Just come back inside. I'm like, no. And he's like, you're such a stubborn shit.
I'm so mad.
And
you
were
so mad, too.
Which, honestly, we say walking home, and that sounds like a huge, drastic thing, but that's not that weird. It's not that far. It's not that weird. I mean, it's like 3 miles.
But it's not weird or like.
It's not weird for us, especially, just because we do that a lot.
By the way, you've ridden your bike over to my house and shit like that.
Before I get into what else I want to talk about, I want to say my next topic. Oh wait, okay, so I've eaten ants.
Ants?
Yeah, and it wasn't willingly, but it kind of was. It wasn't consensual.
You were forced
to eat
ants?
No, it wasn't consensual though, by my part. So I left a root beer, and this was recently. Like I'm gonna say, did I tell you about this? You weren't. I don't think you were there.
Did.
I don't think you were there.
I wasn't there, but I think you told me about it.
You might have been there.
Where the ants crawled in there, and there was like a bunch of dead ones in there, and you just like.
Yeah, I left the root beer out on I left the root beer out on the back deck, and it was like during the summer. And I had to have been. It only had to have been like a year ago. Like it couldn't have been that long ago. And I went back out there to take a drink of it, and I mean you don't really check, so I just. Fucking bottoms up, and all these ants went in my mouth, and I knew somewhat of what it was. Like, I knew it was like a fucking insect or whatever, but I swear to God, there were like 40 to 50 ants, like just in my mouth. They're all dead, but I'm like...
You still swallowed.
I didn't... I never swallow, goddamn. No. I didn't swallow, but I did chew for a little bit. Just because, I don't know, I just was like...
And Griffin's in there like... His first stage was just shock, and he was like...
Well, I went...
pretty good.
I like froze and dropped the can, and then I just kind of chewed for a minute, and then I spit them out. And the only reason I did that is because, sounds so stupid, but the only reason I did that was because I'm like, okay, what if this is a spider? Okay? What if it's a spider? And I'm desperately scared of spiders, but I'm like, if I had the opportunity to eat a spider, like a tarantula, like Link did on GMM, I would do it because I feel like that's an experience that I need to have. Is it? No. No, it's not. You don't need to do that. But I'm like, what if this is, and this is my chance? So I'm like, I'm going to chew for a little bit, and then I spit it out. And it was ants. I'm retarded.
Bro, what if this is so fucking... That would have been so gross, dude.
It was, dude. Ugh. They don't taste bad, and it was flavored with root beer. It's like, it wasn't that it was bad. It was just there was a bunch of little legs.
Yeah, Josie's grossies, bro. There's a can of Coke, I realize this. It's been in my garage for like 3 years.
In my garage?
Like open and still Coke in there for 3 years.
Was it solid?
I haven't checked it yet. It's still there. You know?
What are you doing?
I don't know. Maybe go on for 5 years. Maybe.
Break a record.
Yeah, who knows?
That's nice.
It becomes a year older every summer. So I know that for a fact.
It becomes a year older every 365 days.
I think it was like one of those times where me and you were just fucking around in the garage. Yeah. And I just would grab a can of Coke every single time we went out there, and I'd open it up and just start chugging. Yeah. I just didn't finish it. I just put it up on top of that freezer that we have out there.
You're exactly like my sister. She'll do that. She'll open cans and then she won't finish.
That's the only thing I've ever left.
Was that can?
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
I swear. Because you know what the thing is? I went into my sister's room the other day.
I'll break up with you.
I went into my sister's room the other day, and I looked at the ground or whatever, and there was like this Pop-Tart wrapper or whatever. It had like a half a Pop-Tart and then a whole one. You know, I did that too in there.
You know that.
And I looked at it for a second. I was like, Natalie, was this yours? And she goes, no, it was Ashley's.
Yeah, of course it was.
I was like, oh.
No hate towards my sister most of the time, but she is a slob. She's a full-blown slob. Yeah. And you kind of are, too. You didn't used to be.
I'm a slob. I'm a slob.
But you used to be a total germaphobe. Like, he wouldn't share drinks with me and Adrian. He just would not do that.
Yeah, I remember that.
You couldn't hug him. He wouldn't let me fuck him. Like, it was fucking annoying.
I know, honestly.
She's a dick, bro!
I was missing out.
But no, you used to be like a hardcore germaphobe. Mm-hmm. But now you're fucking disgusting.
You know what's weird? The roles have switched in my family.
Oh, really?
Natalie is like a full-blown germaphobe, and I'm a slob. Natalie used to be the slob, and I was a germaphobe.
But she's still kind of... Is she, though? She's still kind of messy.
She cleans her room and all that kind of shit.
I guess she does, yeah. Her room used to be pretty... Oh, yeah, you guys did. Because her room was, like, bad. And then your room got bad. And then her room's, like, spotless now.
Yeah. So she cleans her room now.
I'm like, fairly... I don't have OCD or anything like that, but I'm fairly, like, particular.
No, yeah, you're like, your room is clean. Like, I don't...
But then again, I'm somewhat practicing minimalism. So I, like, got rid of a lot of my shit. So, like, I don't really have a lot of clutter.
Right.
Like, I have 3 t-shirts, you know what I'm saying? I have more than that, but I'm wealthy.
And you don't even shower.
I don't.
Or comb your hair.
Okay, fuck you. Dude, immediately after I got done, like, with the first round of, like, editing that video, I felt so shitty. We're talking about
yourself?
No, not... Just a little bit. Not really.
I kind of wanted to kill myself.
No. Okay, so I just uploaded a video where I read, like, Reddit things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I watched it, like, right
Yeah,
before.
he just watched it because I just uploaded it. And I read, like, people... I posted a picture on the Reddit, and it's like, roast me or whatever, and people roasted me. And, like, I'm a person where I don't get offended. I just generally don't get offended because I usually don't care.
Right.
I used to get bullied, like, pretty much fucking everyone, you know? Yeah, you just stop a story. No. But... you just don't care. Like, who gives a shit? Like, maybe they're right, maybe they're wrong. And if they're right, it's like, okay, what can I change? You know what I'm saying? Motivational speaker over here. But, like...
But when they would compare you to people...
But no, they compared me to Seth Rogen. That was fucking perfect. But no, it just, like, the first round of editing that video, I just felt, like, so shitty. Like, it's not that I was, like, offended or, like, oh, no, I'm not gay. It was just more of, like, huh. Because, like, it's, like, so much. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know.
And, like, some of them were just, like, blatantly mean. Like, they weren't even, like, trying to roast me. They were just... Because the roast is supposed to be funny.
Right.
And, like, some of them were just, like... One kid... This post pissed me off so much. This one kid, he commented... And, obviously, I took a lot... There was, like, 150 different comments.
Are you serious?
Yeah. I think it was, like... It's, like, 139, so...
Holy shit.
Yeah, so people torched my ass. And I think that's because I put myself out there with the... Like, never felt the touch of a woman thing. So people, like, they just jumped on that. Which... is okay, but at the same time, I'm like, fuck, I shouldn't have added that just because that's all that they were talking about. Like, you're gay or you're a woman. I bet that priest touched you.
Yeah.
That was one of them. But one dude just straight off, and he was like, what do you, because I'm smiling in the picture, because I'm like, well, I'm not going to frown, right? That's just not right. But he's like, what the fuck are you smiling for? Or like, what's that smirk for, boy? Or whatever. I'm like, why are you hostile? What's wrong with you?
Like, can I not just smile?
Yeah, like, why is that what you... That just shows that you're, like, totally unoriginal. You can't think of a roast.
Right.
Whatever.
Yeah,
I'm not
like,
even mad.
I know what I would get made fun of for.
What? Maybe we should submit a picture of you.
No, yeah.
I'll read the rest of mine, and we can do this next week. You, like... Do you want to
my
do that?
hair...
You don't have to.
My hair... I would get made fun of for my hair. I get made fun of for
Your
my
hair's
neck.
50 times better than mine, though. Mine's a mess.
Yeah, but I'd get made fun of for my neck. Because it's so long. Apparently. I've never noticed.
I haven't either. People say that my neck is long as well.
Oh, I have proof. I have proof.
That my neck's long?
No, that mine is. It's just like a... It's like a filter, but like still.
God. The pictures that you have on your phone.
It's a filter, but like it's still.
That's filtered?
Yeah.
It doesn't look like it.
No. But like I did Zach, like look at his neck compared to mine.
That looks like me.
Isn't that insane?
It looks like me.
Oh look, check this out. Watch this.
The people can't see. Look. Yeah, he sends me all these things.
Sorry, I'll show the camera if you really want me to.
Maybe we could edit it out. We'll talk about it later. But no, we can't. People are listening. Okay, what's your... Wait, is it my turn?
Hey.
Is it my turn or your turn?
Well, what was your last topic that you talked about?
So
yeah, no. You wanted to... That was your last
so what's
food thing. So you wanted to... Did you want to move on to another topic, or did you want to keep going?
No. I still have like one more. But like, what's yours?
Okay.
What's the other thing you swallowed?
So,
we'll wrap this a little bit up.
Okay. So one thing that I have eaten / swallowed...
Dick.
was cow liver.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Why?
I just, like... You know how restaurants... I
just ripped into a cow and started fucking pulling shit out.
No.
This is a graphic episode.
No, restaurants have their, like, specialties or whatever. And JR, I think, ordered cow liver.
JR is his dad.
Yeah.
Stepdad.
My stepdad. And he had ordered cow liver. And I was making fun of him. I was like, what a loser, dude. He's eating cow liver. And he was like, I bet you won't eat that. I was like, I bet you're right. And then he goes, I'll pay you money to do it. And I was like, oh, okay. So I ate it.
Was it good? Well, it was cooked, though.
Yeah.
Okay. That's
I'm
not
like,
GMM
raw cow liver.
Dude, I would... Okay.
That could be like AIDS or something.
I'm somewhat envious because I want to try liver and I want to try, like, heart of, like, different animals. Like, I don't know why.
Pig's heart, I've heard, is really good.
Like, I would just want to try it because, like, I feel like, I don't know, just have that experience. You know what I'm saying?
Like,
it sounds
like a cannibal,
stupid.
like, eat the heart. And
I want to kill someone. I do.
Stab them.
Okay, my last one is... Okay. Well, okay, I have technically two more. Do you have any more?
No.
Okay, so one of them was a key.
Oh. It kind of sounds familiar, but no.
This was like when I was pretty young. Like I was maybe 8, maybe a little bit older. But I was playing with this key, and I think I was like poking it I was laying on my back, and I was like poking it around my face because like I don't know, it just felt weird. It was like one of those little skeleton keys. It wasn't anything crazy. It was just like a little skeleton key. And so I had like the prongs or whatever on top, and I was just like poking it around my face, and then I like put it in my mouth because it tastes like a penny, and I was like sucking it around, but I was laying on my back, and I think I like needed to breathe, and it swallowed it, and I freaked the fuck out. But it was late at night, and in my household, I'm known for just fucking things up late at night because when I was younger, I would invent things in my closet. And I would, like, put little, like, motors of different toys together and, like, sparks would happen. Maybe I started a fire. I don't know, okay? But in one point, I actually did, like, make a spark and it blew up a light bulb in my room. And I got a cut on my face from it. Obviously, it's faded now. But I got a cut on my face from that. And so I blew up a light bulb and it somewhat started a fire. We're not going to go much more into that right now. But, so I'm pretty known for fucking things up at night. So I'm like, okay, I can't wake anybody up. Okay, I'm not going to. Even though I was choking on this key.
Right.
So I'm like, in my room. I can still breathe somewhat. But eventually I swallow it. And so it's in my stomach and I'm like panicking because I'm like, okay, what if it like slashes something? Like I'm going to die. You know, there's something in me. So I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to die. I think we had just recently watched Alien 2, so that added more to it. I'm like, I'm going to fucking die. This fucking key. But so what I did, I ran to the bathroom. I sat on the toilet and I was just pushing as hard as I
Jesus Christ, right then and there?
Yeah.
You thought it was going to go through your...
Yeah. I was 8. Leave me alone. So I run to the bathroom and I squeeze as hard as I can. I'm probably bright red, okay? I'm just... You know the meme of the kid who's leaning over the desk, he's got the veins popping out? That was me. And eventually something comes out. Because when you're pushing that hard, something's
got to get, dude.
Whether it should or not, it's coming
Whether
out.
it's a blood vessel...
Something's gotta give.
A piece of poop, dude.
But it was a little piece of poop that just plopped out in the toilet, and I'm like, oh, success. But no, it wasn't the key. Obviously, I didn't want to like fondle it because it's poop and it's gross. But I'm just like looking around the bowl, trying to see.
Get my binocular.
Even though it's clearly the size of a quarter, and it's just clearly not the key, I'm still like, because I didn't know if it was like hovering above the water, and the key was like fucking Spec Ops. Hiding beneath it or whatever. So I'm like inspecting it and it wasn't the key. So I literally at that moment was instantly bored, flushed the toilet and went back to bed. And I still have no idea if like my acids in the stomach or whatever ate the key up. I don't know if I pooped it out at some point or whatever. But that shit scared me.
What if you still have it inside of you?
I could. Well, I mean, have I been through a metal Well, I've had like an MRI. So like wouldn't that have seen it? Like I've had x-rays.
Well, was it of your abdomen?
I mean, no. I've never had one. No. So maybe it is. I guess we'll find out.
You should go through a metal detector. Beep, beep, beep.
Hip replacement. Like Wolverine.
Right.
Okay. And then the other thing, this is like probably going to be really weird to everybody, but it's not that weird to me. I just know that it's generally weird. Raw eggs. And I can still eat them. And I still will eat them.
I can't eat them.
People are like, why the fuck would you eat a raw egg? I'm like, I don't know. I just
I
tried
think
it one
I've
time.
seen you eat a raw egg before.
Yeah, it does not bother
Just
me.
down it.
You can get salmonella unless they're pasteurized, which ours are pasteurized. It just means no pesticides or whatever. I think. I don't actually fucking know.
But who cares at
full
this
on,
point?
I can eat raw eggs. Crack them open into my mouth or crack them into a cup. The only reason I did it is because I saw Rocky do it. I've never actually seen Rocky, but I saw a trailer. So,
Imagine
imagine
if you did watch the movie. You would be a boxer. You'd be a good boxer.
I think I wanted to be a boxer for like the longest time. I wanted to do USC and I wanted to do I wanted to do USC and I wanted to do boxing, and I still would like to like try some boxing.
You would be good at it.
I don't.
You know
think
how
I
you
would.
were good at wrestling?
No. Did you ever see me wrestle?
No.
The only thing that I had in wrestling was that I was strong. I was a freshman when I did wrestling or whatever. And since I've always done calisthenics, I've always tried to keep myself somewhat fit, especially my arms, because they were just easy to work out when I was younger. Because you push-ups, that's it. Right. So in wrestling, I was by far the strongest in like my weight class. Like by far, like I could throw someone, and it was just if they grabbed onto me, I could just get them off me really quickly. But they had more skills than me, so like it was pretty much well balanced.
Right, and like kudos to you for going into there like as a freshman, you know, because, jeez.
Yeah. Well, everybody else had like training and they gone to like the camps and the concentration camps, so they survived all that shit. No, but I was like
Auschwitz, you know.
But no, so I was strong enough to where I could like hold my own.
Right.
So that helped me, but like I didn't do anything crazy. Like I won a large amount of my wrestling things, but wrestling I don't even know what the fuck they're called, matches.
Yeah, but still, see, you could be a boxer.
Well, boxing is a lot different though, because boxing's up top. We're like UFC.
You know?
Yeah, like, that's how it is.
Like you could dude, I can only imagine you up there with like gloves. You know, and like you're standing up there, you're like this, you know, and your guy's right in front of you, go, you know, sucker punch him like right in the.
Well, who was it? Ribs. Max, which you actually may see me box at some point, because Max, when the whole KSI thing went down, Max is like, dude, you know what? And I'm like, what? I would kick your ass. And I'm like, in what? And he's like, in boxing. He's like KSI? He's like, I would kick your ass. I'm like, no, you wouldn't. He's Mexican, mind you. We're like I think he's a little bit taller than me, and I'm definitely stronger than him. But I think he knows a little bit about boxing and shit like that. He's like, dude, let's just like box. And I'm like, okay, let's do it. But we never did. We never ended up doing it because we don't really know anything. But we want to get gloves, and we want to get into like arena, and we just want to have like a little dingy match or whatever and just fuck each other up.
That'd be super fucking dope.
Yeah, I want to try it because all I know about myself is that I'm strong, fairly strong, and I can take a hit because I've taken a lot of hits.
One thing I will say,
got a high pain tolerance.
Not sponsored or
associated
with or anything to do with them. I'm just quoting, okay? I'm just talking about it. Game theorist,
mm-hmm.
You know that.
Why did you build that up so much?
Well, because, you know, you say something
theorist.
and you get copyright, you know?
Oh.
Yeah, you know?
Well, I said H3. H3 don't copy. He doesn't give a shit. They don't give a shit. There's
H3's,
3 people watching.
H3 is cool, but, you know, who knows? But anyways.
What's wrong with Matt Pat?
Matt Pat, he talked about, you know, KSI and Logan Paul, you know, going at it.
Oh, yeah, like the swarmer and the different techniques.
Yeah, the different techniques. You should do that. You should see which category you fit under.
I think I would just swing. I think I would actually probably take a lot of hits and let him. That's probably what I would do. I don't know which one that is, but I would do this technique of like letting him hit me a bunch and tire himself out. That's the technique that I would do.
You should let him be like know his arm reach,
mm-hmm.
how far away he is.
Well, he's taller than me, so he would have the advantage, right?
Not if you tired him out.
That's true.
Because the taller you are, the less.
Here's the thing, though. Max
Max
is training to be a Marine right now. He's in boot camp.
For real?
Yeah, he graduated early, and he texted me. He's like, dude, I'm off to boot camp. And I'm like, all right, brother. Let me know when you get out. So
They do hand-to-hand combat.
Yeah, so I think it'll be pretty interesting. He's probably going to beat my ass now.
Yeah. You over here.
I'm typing away.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I think it would be fun either way.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we're not going to kill each other. It's just going to be for fun.
Right.
Max may try and kill me. I don't know. He's a little... Max is kind of insane. But no, Max, he wants to race me. in my piece of shit car with his piece of shit car. And he's like, and I want to box you. He's like, I'm going to beat you in racing and I'm going to beat your ass in the ring. And maybe I should start like training a bit. I don't know.
Yeah,
my goal was just to do like an amateur match, but now that he's gonna be a fucking Marine, I'm gonna be like, okay.
He's gonna be like,
all right, let's wrap this up. I got a video to edit. Here we go.
yeah, that would be fun. Also, about the racing, that'd be funny if like me and you raced.
Well, actually, you know what?
But you would win.
That's the next topic.
You would win.
How would I win? With my car?
Yeah.
Well, in a foot
you
race,
have a 6-cylinder.
That's true. You know,
there is no way I could get started fast enough.
I'll give you a 30.
My pedal would go straight down, and nothing would happen. I go.
Your car would go.
Yeah. Yeah.
But no, the next thing, dude, this is actually sick as fuck. Okay, and anybody watching who's like into cars and stuff like that, listen the fuck up. Turn your hearing aid on. Put the kids to bed. Hearing aid on. Turn your hearing aid on. Okay, do you know what it? I'm gonna fit all like up, like my son. Okay, do you know what a gambler is?
Yeah.
Really?
I think so.
Okay.
It's where you,
That's not it. Okay. So so those of you that don't know, off the ranch, Demolition Ranch, Dr. Matt, whatever, Matt Carringer, fuck's sake. He runs Demolition Ranch, Vet Ranch, and Off the Ranch. I'm a big fan of his. We both are.
Yeah, I love him.
Okay. In one of his videos, he talked, it's like a different series or whatever. But he's talking about a gambler. And basically what it is, I don't know if they're in Indiana or not, which is where we reside, but he's in Texas. And apparently it started in Oregon. But a gambler is where you spend $500 on a car and you do whatever the fuck you want to it to make it 500 miles.
Oh.
Now, doesn't that not sound fucking sick?
Yeah.
But dude, he took the front, what do you call those? Like the bars?
Yeah, the
grate? What the fuck is that called? Like,
wait, are you talking about on the front of the car?
Yeah.
A police bumper.
Is that what it's called?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's like on a big truck.
It can still be considered a police bumper.
Okay, but you guys know what I'm talking about. Like the grates on a big
Right.
truck. He took that off and then put it on this little ass car.
Sedan?
Yeah, it's
I
like,
saw the video
okay.
of him going right,
He
driving
just,
it through the field.
And he's gonna cut like the rims off, whatever, so that he can put bigger tires on it. Like, dude, I think we should definitely do this at some point. Spend $500 on a car and then just do weird shit to it to try and make it 500 miles and
The
enter
only
it in
thing
a
is
race.
we'd have to get like $2,000 to do this.
Yeah.
$500 for the car, and then like the rest is for souping it up.
Yeah. But I mean, not now, and definitely a few years in the future, but I think we should definitely fucking do that because I think that'd be fun.
That'd
as
be
fuck.
so dope.
Because I like working, and you just know shit about cars. And I'm like, this would be fucking great. And even if we don't make it, that'd still be fun as fuck to just fuck up a car and then try and make it.
Because you could literally do whatever you wanted to it.
Yeah. And it doesn't have to be street legal. I mean, I guess you could make it street legal. But I just know that if you guys don't know, $500 for a car is not, that's basically
really
a fucking
cheap.
Hot Wheels.
Yeah,
you're not going to get much out of that.
Yeah.
That's dirt cheap. I mean, I paid $2,000 for my car and it's shit.
Yeah, and it might not even work.
And that's
you
the
might have
fun
to get
part,
it to
though.
work.
I mean, in the video, he's like, most people don't even make it 500 miles. It's not really a race of time. It's just a race of you might make it, you might not.
Right.
Which I think is the dopest thing ever.
Which would be, I mean, as much as cosmetics would go, if we wanted to make it 500 miles, we would have to do something to the engine.
Yeah. Unless there was nothing wrong with the engine.
I mean,
There's probably
depending
something
if you're going to get that car for $500, there's probably
Yeah.
something wrong with the engine.
wrong. Just push it.
The only thing that I will say, but if we do get a car, is make sure the transmission is
Well, that was the problem with his first
It's
car.
fine.
When the
It's
first
okay.
car that Matt bought was the transmission was fucked, and you had to pay another $2,000 for.
Yeah.
I think it was actually more than that.
Yeah, that's what you have to make sure of. If there's something wrong with the engine, you can fix that, easy peasy. But
Well,
the
you could. I'm just gonna
transmission,
watch.
the transmission, hell no. You need to total the car. You know that kid Chris?
Yeah. Black Chris.
Yeah. Well, actually, he's Mexican,
Oh.
but he's a Mexican black
Sorry.
mix. It's weird.
The
Anyways.
wall.
But Chris had to total his car today.
Oh, really? Why?
Mm-hmm. He pulled it in, and it's a stick. It's a
I
Honda
can drive a
Accord.
stick shift while I'm eating it, but then I think about its ingredients. Fuck. Okay,
No,
go ahead.
but then I paused and thinking about its ingredients.
Go ahead.
But
Where's
he was,
my news?
he drove it in. You remember
You just
that?
did a stroke right there.
You remember that though?
What?
We're talking about Bo.
Bo?
The comedian?
Oh, Bo Burnham, yeah. Bo. Did I say that or did you?
Yeah, you did.
Oh.
I laughed, dude. I was dead.
Bo.
But he was driving it in there, saying, "Oh man, Mr. Rice, the clutch doesn't work, man. Like it's not doing anything. It's not moving. Like the car would start, you could shift it in the different gears, and you could push down gas, and the engine would rev, just wouldn't go anywhere. Just wouldn't go anywhere, because the clutch was down. You know what the clutch does, right?
Yeah. No.
All right, it basically shuts off engine control to the car, or like to the drive shaft or whatever, or like to the transmission. So if you push down a clutch and you're trying to shift gears, you can shift it without like fucking up your like transmission.
Is your car a stick?
No.
I want to learn.
I want to learn how to drive stick shift too. I don't know how.
Yeah.
And some clutches on cars do different things, but the Honda Accord I'm pretty sure does what I just said. I'm not sure, but the transmission was out. Long story short. Damn. So he walks up to Mr. Rice after they were like tinkering with it for a little bit, and he goes, "Hey, Mr. Rice, do you wanna like add a car to your like parking lot out there?" And he was like,
"Hell yeah!
I mean, if you're gonna total it and give it to me, I'm fine with that, Which is kind of sad though, because that was his first car. It's always sad to lose your first car, you know what I mean?
It's weird how like stupid shit is sentimental.
Right.
But like
I mean,
your first car is kind of
car.
Yeah.
Everybody's
I'm not
first
very
car is a
sentimental.
piece of shit unless you're like a fucking millionaire.
Yeah. Well, my friend, her first car is, she got like this red custom Hummer or whatever. We didn't know that she had money until like she sent, because she always like, I don't know, she just constantly keeps up with me. And she sent me a picture of a red like Hummer or whatever. It's like a beautiful like custom car or whatever for her. And I'm like, whose is that? I'm like, are you like a car lot or whatever? She's like, it's mine. I'm like, when? And she's like, just now. She's like, my parents
we're
got
not
it.
friends anymore.
Like, what the fuck?
I hate that. that. You shouldn't, like, even if my parents had enough money to buy me, like, a brand new car for my first car, I wouldn't want it.
Yeah, they wouldn't. Well, you probably would.
No,
You'd probably be like, okay, maybe.
No, I wouldn't want it. I'm dead serious.
I feel like you need that kind of adjustment period of, like, you need a piece of shit car.
Right. Because if you total a brand new car,
yeah,
or get into a really bad wreck with it, you're done.
Thank God. I mean, I haven't been in a wreck yet.
Neither have I. Thank God.
Not even well, okay, I've gotten close more than...
Knock on wood.
I'm just going to give it one. I'm confident. Cancer. Okay. But no, I think we should definitely do the Gambler at some point.
Yeah, that'd be
And any
really
of you
fun.
that have, like, done a Gambler, let us the fuck know. And let us know what you did, like, the do's and don'ts of it. Because that's sick as fuck.
Yeah, it'd be really cool. Really fun.
Next thing that
Anal.
The next thing is not really a topic. It's just a note that I made, and I don't know why I wrote it. That's why I'm just going to share it. I'm just going to get past it. For some reason, one of my little notes is Bing the bee's knees. I don't know what that means. I don't know what I was going for there, but we're going to move on from it. Okay. Next thing. Oh, wait, do you have a topic?
I mean, sort of.
What do you mean, sort of?
It's political.
Okay. Go ahead. Fasten your seatbelts.
Okay, the only thing I wanted to talk about was there was a video, like I think it was a while back. And this isn't me taking any side at all. But there was a video of this guy, actually a couple videos of this guy, and he was doing, Louder with Crowder.
Yeah.
Yeah. He, how he goes up to like those college campuses and sets up like that desk and says,
yeah, like to change my mind.
like build the wall, change my mind or something like that, whatever.
Those are good.
Well, this guy had set up a similar thing to it, but he wasn't Crowder. And this guy came up.
Was it in a Crowder video?
No.
Okay.
It was just his own kind of thing. He was just doing the same thing.
Was it like, okay, just go.
Yeah. And so it just said like, it was just like a table. And it had like a bunch of shit on it.
We
right?
have a table with shit on it.
Yeah, exactly. And it had obviously a red tarp on it, and then it said Trump on the front of it.
Okay.
And
that's always good.
Yeah, exactly. And then this guy came up there, and he just started getting pissed at him. He was mad, and so he was like talking to him. He was like, "Hey, fuck you, dude! Like, get this shit out of here."
Was the guy for Trump?
The guy that made the table,
Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing since he made the table, he was.
Wait, why would you get mad though if it just says Trump?
Right, exactly.
It doesn't say like Trump is good.
Right, it doesn't. It just said Trump, and I think he was out there to talk about it. Not to like.
It could have been a Dr. Seuss thing. Trump
Right.
on the hump.
Yeah, exactly.
Is that even a thing? Or Dr. Seuss? Oh, Dr. Seuss I think he passed away, didn't he?
Like a long time ago.
Sorry, Dr. Seuss.
Hop,
Respect you.
Hop on Pop.
My favorite one was I think it was the car one. Cars go fast.
Mine is Hop on Pop.
Okay.
Anyways, so this guy was getting super mad at this guy, and it was on video. He was videoing him, and he goes, "Dude, fuck you, man! Like, take this down, like, you piece of shit!" Like, and he started punching him and all that kind of stuff. Oh shit! Yeah, like this guy was attacking this man.
That's assault.
And so like he was like punching him, and he was like taking his phone down. And his phone was like smashed into pieces, but it was still recording.
Wait, who was attacking who?
The guy that disagreed with the guy that set up the table.
Okay.
And so it was just like this guy did literally nothing to anyone on Earth yet. You know, he might have been out there to he might have been out there to argue. I don't know.
Even if he was arguing and his opinions are shit, you don't hit someone.
Right, that's freedom of speech. You know, like you're allowed to go out there and talk about whatever you want. Yeah. So for somebody to go out there,
that guy's he's just stupid. He can't formulate his own opinion to calmly talk things over.
Exactly.
I get it though when something like you're really passionate about.
But there's nothing that you should go out in public and just humiliate yourself by punching.
Unless they're causing harm to someone else or yourself.
Exactly. Yeah. Like if this guy was like physically attacking somebody over not believing in like what he believed in, then yeah, I would see a need to step in and do something about it.
And I guess like the high school mentality of that, which I think that's what that guy was carrying, is the fact of like, okay, well if someone talks bad of me, I'm supposed to beat the fuck out of him because that's the dominant dope thing to do. Right. No, it's not. It's fucking stupid.
And then it just makes you a piece of shit human being.
I think if you think that way, you've never been in an actual fight. Because it's not fun. You don't feel cool. You feel like shit constantly. Throughout the fight and afterwards.
It was just awful, dude.
It's not fun.
And also another thing that I've seen, you remember that guy that like had forged that thing? I forget what his name is.
John Stamos.
Yeah, no. But it was like this black guy and he had forged, like a scenario.
Why does he have to be black?
Guy, I mean,
wait, I do know what you're talking about. Where he like got jumped.
Yeah, and I heard it was like a jump thing, and they were wearing MAGA hats or whatever, and they were like, you know, like.
But it was like a race thing, right?
2020 or it's something like that. But the thing is the two guys that were wearing the hats were black as well.
Yeah,
which was so weird.
He paid them off because he said that they were white, right? Yeah.
And so he paid them off, paid these two guys to jump him. And, you know, it was like, it just put a really bad name on people who wore MAGA hats or like even supported Trump.
Well, and it put a bad name on that guy.
Right. And
I heard this story.
So it put a bad name on them, right?
Yeah.
And then they were like, oh man, this guy, he's a victim, you know? Like, fuck those guys for doing that to him, you know? Like, Trump supporters are bad. Yeah. And then like, once he figured out that like he had paid them to do that, they were like.
But do you know why he paid them though?
Why?
Because they speculated that he was upset with his pay because he's supposedly
because of the government shutdown.
Yeah. So he was. Well, I think he was an actor. I don't think he was part of the government. I think he was an actor.
Oh well, then
the
why
guy who
would
gets
you be
jumped.
mad
Well,
about that?
Here's the thing. Here's like this is kind of I'm pulling this out of my ass. This is what I thought when I first heard about the story. So he was on the show, and apparently he wasn't getting paid as much as he wanted to, or I guess as much as he used to, which, honestly, the further you go in a show, you're probably going to get paid less, because it's going to die down. Right. No matter if you have the dopest show ever, it's going to, like The Walking Dead, I love it, but I'm kind of getting turned off from it, just because it's kind of overdone. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I still love it, love the characters and the actors and all that, and the actresses, don't want to leave them little bitches out. Okay, sorry. Little bitches. But I think he did it as a way of, like, he's just clinging. You know what Lily Singh did? He's just clinging to relevancy, like just trying to stay relevant. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what it is.
And he only found that in like political.
Yeah, because if this happens and it blows up, and he was right and it wasn't staged, people would have kind of gone back to him like, "Oh no, that sucks. Like I love that guy," you know.
Yeah, like, and then it was just awful. You know, it put a bad name on the wrong people. And then once it figured out, it put the bad name on the right people, and then took that bad name away from the wrong people. Yeah. So it was just kind of an interesting thing that I saw, that like the way that people act when they're like challenged in their views.
Yeah,
and just create an argument, like argue about what you believe in, you know, instead of just fucking hiding behind like
your fist,
like. Caveman instincts.
It's not. It's not brave to fight someone. It's not cool.
No, it really.
You think it's going to be. Like I totally get that. You think it's going to be, but it's fucking not.
And there was a.
As we just talked about me boxing my friend.
But But it was no, but that's for a reason. You know,
Yeah.
that's like for fun.
Yeah.
But
Because he wants to kick my ass.
right, me.
He said something mean about me, and I'm going to hit him.
Remember when you?
I have a penis this big. Go ahead.
Let me see. No.
Ow. I hit my teeth.
No, but so you remember at the beginning of the video when we were talking about like being vegan or whatever,
Yeah.
and like
I've recently decided that I'm
whatever.
going to be vegan since the beginning of the video.
But me, Will, and Zach have created like 3 or 4 group chats on Instagram with like all these meme pages and things like that, and like actual people too.
I'm in
And it's called anti-veganism. And basically, what we do is we not necessarily attack, but like raid these like toxic vegan accounts. So one of the ones that we raided was this guy who had started posting things on his like Instagram or whatever, and like his story, like videos and pictures of like being like animals being slaughtered, and he was like, "Oh, I wish there was a superior race that would come down to Earth and hunt humans. Oh, I wish there was."
You would get hunted too.
Exactly. And then it was like, "Oh man, I wish the human race would just go extinct for what they've done to animals."
You're a part of that race.
Exactly, and that's what we were telling him. We were like, "Dude, like you're like, excuse my language, but you're like fucking retarded, bro."
How do you think carnivores survive?
Right.
You can't make. Do you remember the parody thing that they did in Futurama where like we taught a lion to be vegan and the lion's like shriveled up and coughing?
Right.
Because that's just not how it works. Animals are, whether you believe in God or not, whatever the fuck you believe in, animals are put here to be hunted by other animals.
I'm so glad you just said that.
What?
You know why? That's my main argument.
Yeah.
Literally, God put animals on this earth for the reason for us
Or
to use
Allah.
them.
Or Allah.
Yeah, or Allah, whatever.
Or Kate Upton. You know, we don't know. Or Ariana Grande, because apparently God is a woman. Stop looking at my posters. I have posters of 2 loosely dressed women.
But anyways, so
Because I'm a pig.
that's like our anti-veganism like thing.
Yeah.
And like all right, I'm gonna read it out.
With
So
pulls out meat scepter.
no, but what happened was
Noises are.
I had followed this guy, right? And
I followed him home.
His name is Vegan Saiyan, and he has like an anime picture for like his like profile picture, right?
That's
I'm not
always
saying
good.
anything bad about that, but like
Fucking weeb.
yeah, it's got some signs there. Anyways, we were rating him, right?
Someone's commenting right now. You talk shit about the anime, I kill your ass.
But he was a toxic vegan account. And so we decided to raid him, but I was late to the party. I didn't get a chance to like comment or anything.
Shit.
And so he went private to avoid like people commenting on his pictures. And so what we did, or what I did, since I look like a personal account, you know, obviously it's my personal account.
Yeah.
I followed him, and he didn't think I was a part of the vegan thing.
He just thought you were just a normal vegan.
Exactly. So I followed him, right? And he said he DM'd me instead of like, you know, or whatever, instead of just leaving it be. He DM'd me, he said, "Hey, do we have any common interests?"
Why? When have you ever followed someone and they comment or like DM you? Unless I guess you're...
Unless you're like trying to like, get to a girl or something.
Which
like that.
I've never done that.
Right.
Never. Okay, I did it once and it just didn't go well.
Yeah, exactly. It never goes well. Yeah. But like, it's like, why would...
I don't get how
that's
that progresses.
That's the first trigger, right?
Yeah.
And then I responded. Here's how I responded. Now,
Fuck you!
Now, this is a complete... Keep in mind... I'll just read it. Okay. So I said, "Hi, I think we do have stuff in common. I really, really love to eat meat. It's so yummy and healthy for you. Did you know that God created Earth and put animals on the same Earth for us to not only eat, but use as transportation, clothes, and other things like makeup? Man, waking up every morning to the smell of bacon and eggs is so wholesome, and it is the best thing in the world. Going to a steakhouse and getting a medium rare, juicy sirloin steak, or even just sitting down for Sunday dinner to eat a nicely cooked chicken dinner. Humans have survived so many years by using what is given to us to do so. And guess what? That includes animals. Humans eat meat. Humans eat meat." And that's all I put. That's all I put. And he responds with, "Look up argument by assertion, logical fallacy, and no, we don't have anything in common in our worldwide view." And then, okay, so one. In my part that I said anything to him, did I accuse him of anything?
No.
Did I assert my dominance over him?
No.
Did I call him out by like just telling him like, hey, fuck you, man? Did I tell him that he was a vegan?
Yeah. The point is that he's just like, what do you call that?
He didn't want to make an argument.
He's dismissing you.
Right.
It's like,
like I don't know how to respond to this, so I don't want to say anything. And guess what I said to that?
Fuck you.
And then this is the point where I got
Eat
mad.
a dick.
Yeah. This is the point where I was like, wow, this guy can't even put up an argument. Like I'm just gonna fucking
Puss.
get out of there.
You gonna
so
cry?
I said, that's a point, retard. Get your head straight.
You just escalate the situation.
Yeah, of course I did. I said, that's a point, retard.
Look,
Get your
there's a
head-
grease fire. Get the
Oh,
water.
get him! No, but I said, that's a point, retard. Get your head straight. No matter how many people stop eating meat, it's not going to change the fact that animals get slaughtered. Get over it. Put it out of your mind and stop forcing it on other people by putting hurtful images and remarks like meat eating cunt.
Jesus.
Yeah, because that was one of his things. He was like posting pictures and saying like, oh, look at this meat eating cunt, like eating this fucking piece of meat or something
If you're
like that.
vegan, okay, if you're a vegan, if you have a different religion or whatever the fuck you believe in, as long as you're not like fucking killing or like raping anybody or like fucking up life, you're fine. Just don't force it on other people.
And see, the thing was, there was this one page.
If you were vegan, I would have no problem with it.
Right.
None whatsoever.
And I
as
wouldn't
long as
force
you're
it
not,
on
as
you
long
or
as you're not
anything
forcing
like
it
that.
on me, then we'd be fine.
Hey.
As long as when I pull out a nice fucking juicy burger, you're not like,
Yeah, exactly. Like, oh, okay.
I kind of wish you were vegan. That would be kind of funny.
Yeah, hell no.
Luke the vegan.
But like, so this one guy in our group chat was looking for a raid, right? Because we hadn't done one in a while. Yeah. So he sends a picture of this woman that's a vegan, right? And it has
She have boobs?
Yeah, big boobs. And so she had a dog, right, in this picture, and she had dog food laying out in front of him, and it said V-Dog. It was like a vegan dog food or whatever. Okay. It didn't like involve like chicken and beef and stuff like that that dogs don't eat.
That's good for you.
And so he goes, dude, I just hate the fact that this dog has to suffer to her vegan ways or whatever like that. And I was like, dude, like honestly, like I looked at her page and it was just like her and her animals and like all that kind of stuff and like maybe like a couple meals that she ate that were like vegan. Yeah. And she didn't like say anything bad about anybody that ate meat or whatever.
Because there's nothing wrong with being vegan.
Exactly. And so I said to him, I was like, listen, like this girl isn't like toxic or anything. She's not trying to attack people that eat meat. She's not like doing anything wrong. And I was like that, and like you shouldn't feel sympathetic over an animal that is like being owned by somebody that is a vegan. Like dogs eat their own shit sometimes. Like they literally could eat whatever they want. Like just don't like I wouldn't worry about somebody or animal getting hurt by veganism because honestly it just really doesn't make any sense. Yeah, if you think about it, animals getting hurt by veganism.
It honestly might make your dog healthier. I don't actually know.
I don't know. It might not because dogs have like lived so long by eating meat. You know, and that's like what they get along with.
But I mean, even though there's meat in there, but most of it's like grains and stuff like that. So.
Some of those foods make dogs sick. Like I had a dog food that was just 100% grain. Mm-hmm. You know, it was no meat in it, and it made my dog sick.
But I'm sure that their food has like veggies and stuff like that.
Right,
so
right. And then we switched to a meat and veggie mix, and it gave it. You know, our dogs are
because both sides are wrong. People who eat meat and people who eat just fucking whatever veggies or whatever. Both sides are wrong because it all kind of does stem from the vegan side though, because it's the few people in the vegan side that are like, oh my god, always be vegan. Everybody needs to be vegan. That fuck it up for the people that are just like, hey, I'm just vegan. Just let me eat this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Like don't like.
Because there's nothing wrong with it.
I don't care that you eat meat. I know that other people are going to eat meat no matter what. So let me just eat what I want to eat, and then you can eat what you eat. You know?
I eat raw eggs. You think I give a shit what you eat?
Right, exactly. And it's like,
or
everybody needs to be vegan. Fuck you guys.
Who is it? Do you know who Julian and Jenna are? Do you know who Jenna Marbles is? I'm sure you do.
No.
Really? You don't know who Jenna Marbles is?
It sounds familiar.
She's like... she's like the biggest YouTuber, like one of them.
Yeah,
she's got like 20 million.
That makes sense.
She's huge.
That's what I was thinking about.
She's the one who did the old ass videos like 8 years ago where it's like how to trick people into thinking that you are hot or whatever.
Right.
Like those old ass videos, and they just blew the fuck up. But her and her boyfriend, dude, I fucking love them. They do like makeup shit. Like he's in the background fucking around because he's just a dumbass guy. That's just how he is. He's an Aries, I guess. So, like, he's just, like, crazy or whatever.
Right.
And it's the funniest fucking thing. The way that he interacts, and then she's a Virgo, so she's, like, super, like, calm and collected and, like, organized or whatever. So he's, like, throwing shit around and making noises as she's, like, doing her makeup or, like, doing these crazy things to her face, like, to blend into a chair or whatever. But they're both vegan. And never once are they like, everyone should be vegan. They're always just like, yeah, we're going to go get some vegan burgers or whatever. Like, they're just straight chilling, and they're vegan. And they're the coolest fucking people, and they're vegan.
Right.
Why the fuck does it matter?
Like, honestly...
Vegan. I just want to talk about Jenna Marbles, to be totally honest.
Yeah, it's not... I don't know. It's just a thing.
I don't get it. I don't fucking get it. Just eat dick.
What time
Everybody
are we
should
at?
just eat dick. Yeah. Oh, yeah, baby. Poppy. Oh.
What'd you do?
I didn't do anything. We're at an hour and 4. Don't keep going a little bit just because you weren't here last time. Do you have a midnight snack, by the
It's
way?
not going, is it?
Yeah, it is. It says recording, dumbass. I just moved that
Hello?
page away.
Hello?
Oh, okay. I want to tell another
I
story.
want to touch your froggy ass.
Okay, we're going to go a little bit longer just because you weren't here last time, and I feel like the last two were kind of short.
Yeah.
So, we're going to go a little bit longer.
I want to
Okay.
eat my freaking chicken nuggets. I have like 3 of them left.
I'm going to talk about this on here because I didn't vlog it, okay? And I should have, and I'm sorry. But it just escalated very, very quickly. So, I have a bedside table. It used to be there. God, please. Hey, get We're
Goes
doing a
to
thing
bed.
here. So, you know my bedside table that's currently not there anymore?
Oh.
Would you like to know why it's not
Yeah.
Okay.
I won.
So we have this bedside. I have this bedside table. We don't sleep together. We're not fucking gay, okay? But if you are gay, that's okay. Psych, go to hell. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Okay. So I have this bedside table, and what we would do is we would take knives or like the arrowheads or whatever, and we would just flick them into it, and like they stick or whatever. Because fun fact, that just happens.
Knives stick in the wood.
Sometimes. But so there were a bunch of marks on it, and I had this idea. I'm still gonna make the video, but it would be like it involved my bedside table. And I'm like, I want it to like look nice. Like I want it to look like together. Like, because people are gonna be like, why the fuck is there a bunch of gashes in it? You know, what the fuck happened? So I'm like, let me just sand it down real quick. So I went outside and I like was sanding it and stuff like that. I spent like an hour sanding this down. But because they're cut marks, they were so fucking deep. I'm like, this is fucking stupid. I'm like, I might as well just make a new top. So I'm like looking around the garage and I'm like, I find this piece of plywood and everything in my room is like kind of makeshift. So I'm like, it'll blend right in. Whatever. I don't even give a shit. As long as it looks somewhat. So I find a piece of plywood, I cut everything down so that the measurements are right, and then I'm like trying to screw the top off the table. I'm laying down because my dad took the drill. He took it to work because they're like doing shit at the work, like new
Why don't you
furniture.
just turn the table over?
Well, I did that. I did it in both ways. That's not the point. I was taking these screws out with a screwdriver, and I took like 2 of them out, and the other ones would not come out. They would get so far, and then they would be stuck, and I couldn't get the right angle because it's like a long cylinder down, and then it's the screw. So like it's like really far down. And I'm like, this is so fucking annoying. And I'm like, you know what? Because I had already hit the table once with the axe that I have. So it had a big crack in it. I'm like, you know what? I'll just crack the rest of the table off. I'm like, this is fine. I'm like, whatever. I'm like, I'll just be careful. So I did it, and I knocked everything off except for one side. And I'm like, I tried to hit like the middle of it to where like it would just like flip out because it worked on the other side. So I hit it, and basically I cracked like the leg part or whatever. I'm like, now this table's fucking useless. Like, I can't even use the table anymore. I'm like, you know, fuck this. So I just, like, went to town out in the backyard. I'm like, I'm not wearing shoes, mind you. I'm in shorts, no socks, and a t-shirt, okay? And it's like, this is like 8 a.m. on Wednesday, okay? Everybody's gone. I'm home alone. And I'm just out there in the fucking snow. It's butt fucking cold. My hands are like red and shaking. Everything burns. And I'm just beating the shit out of this table. And I'm like, you know what? Fuck this table. So I go inside. I grab like a canister of butane fuel or whatever. And I'm just like spraying it all over this table. I put it in the fire pit and I'm trying to light it. But it's so fucking cold that the butane's just freezing. So it won't even light. So I'm like, you know what? Fuck this. I wheel the trash can around. Throw everything in. And then I'm like, you know what? This is so dumb. Whatever. And then I'm trying to get the trash can around like the side of the house, and it was like in the way of the gate, so the gate wouldn't open. So I fucking kicked the trash can to try and like move it, you know what I'm saying? And I end up tipping over the trash can, and it hits the fence or whatever, or like I think it was like the side of the deck, the porch, if you will, and it cracks the fucking one of the little nozzles, like the hinges or whatever, on the trash can. So that happened. I wheeled it around, and then I just went back inside and cleaned up the house because it was fucking destroyed because there was like dirt everywhere.
Did you burn the
No,
table?
it didn't actually burn because everything was just freezing.
Where'd you put it? Did you throw it away?
It's in the trash if you want to look at it later. But no, it was just the dumbest thing. I got back inside and there was like dirt tracks all through the house. So I'm like mopping everything up and I'm like, God, this is so fucking stupid. So I get back in and I sit down on my bed and I'm like, well, now I don't have a fucking bedside table. So I grab the stool it's got my computer sitting on it and I just put it in the place and I put my watch on it and everything. I'm like, nah, that's fine. And I just go straight back to editing.
It's amazing.
It was the dumbest thing ever.
That's such a good story.
It's so fucking stupid. I wish I would have vlogged it, but at the same time, it was just like, I wasn't mad. I want to get that across.
It sounded like you were.
I wasn't like upset. I was just fucking annoyed because I wanted this to work so much. You know what I'm saying? I was like, because I like doing that like projects or whatever, like where you kind of make something out of whatever. And I had this idea to like sand it down and stuff like that. And it was just going to look great. And I'm like, this didn't fucking work. So I was just like, I guess I was pissed. Plus, it was cold. I didn't have shoes on.
Right.
I'm like freezing. I got back inside. My feet were numb for like a year. God damn.
I guess it kind of goes along with what I'm about to say. Mr. Rice.
Becca, go the fuck away.
Get out of here. We don't want you.
Dumbass vegan dog.
Eating V-Dog. No, but Mr. Rice is like,
That's his shop teacher.
yeah, he was talking to me the other day, or no, I was just sitting around because we didn't have anything to do. And so I was sitting around and I was on my phone or whatever, and he goes, "Luke Medlin, get over here." So I went over there with him, and he goes into he goes into his room and he shuts the door and turns off the lights. And he gets behind his computer and he's like, "You want to build something?" I was like, "Yeah." And then he goes, "We're gonna build a chicken coop."
Okay.
Yeah, so we're building a chicken coop.
God, we both enlisted in this class to learn about cars, and all we did was build an RV, and now you're making a chicken coop.
It's a pretty fun.
But I mean, it is
pretty
fun though.
Class.
Working with your hands, like getting some stuff done. And to be honest, like I learned a shit ton.
Yeah.
Like in that class is cool.
But like, it's just funny that all these kids are like, "Oh no, my tranny's going out. You know, my transmission is out." Or you know, I need to change my brakes, or you know, like my the caliper will compress, or all that kind of shit. I'm over here. Yeah, how long is this board? You know, how do I cut it or whatever?
The fuck are the nails?
You know, so it's just fun. But like the chicken coop, what he wanted to do is he put it up. It's like a frame. Obviously, it's like a square frame, and then it's up like on 2 feet of wood. And then it's got like, sorry, I'm drinking Coke. And so it's got like these like wood things that come up.
Wood things.
And then like a, you know, like a roof.
So it's like a typical.
Right. And then it's got like the hen nests on the right.
Does he have chickens?
Yeah.
Oh.
He lives on like a farm.
Does he? We should go over there for dinner one night and just vlog it.
Hey guys, we're here at Mr. Rice.
That video would blow the fuck up.
Yeah, if you put Mr. Rice in any of your video titles.
Well, he's got a YouTube channel, Shooting with Andy.
Yeah,
I've yet to watch his video.
It is good.
You know what I should do? I should act like I don't know him, and then I should just react to his YouTube channel and be like, this is the best shit ever. I should make a video on my channel. We should do that.
That would be really fun.
Do you think? And then you could show it to him? Dude, that would be funny. Let's do that. We'll have to do that at some point.
Because he goes, the other day he was asking me a question, and he goes, so you know the creek that I live by, right? And I was like, no. And then he goes, oh, have you watched any of the Shooting with Andys? And I was like, yeah. And he goes, you know that creek that I did in episode 3? And I was like, yeah. And I was like, and he goes, that one. I was like, oh.
That relates to me so much because
Yeah.
I'll talk to you like that. I'm like, well, it's in this 6th vlog or whatever. And you're like, I don't fucking know.
Right. Yeah, it's the best thing ever.
It's funny how even with he made like what 15 videos maybe.
No, a little less. Maybe like 5.
But it's funny. So I'm at like 122 videos now. I remember every single video, and it's weird how much that shit sticks with you. So I can relate to him because like you just remember that shit forever because you spend so much time with it. I'm sure he just hit stop record, and uploaded it.
Yeah. Well, no, I think he edited it.
Did he?
Actually.
Shooting with Andy, the fucking man. Don't pull it up right now.
No, I want to see it. I just want to see how many. I'm not gonna watch anything. Okay. I just want to see how many videos he's got.
We should do a podcast where we just like watch TV. It's just a camera. You can't even see the TV. We're just watching it. You're just brain dead.
He has 19 subscribers.
Solid.
He's got 1, 2, 3, 4. 5.
Just dead staring
6.
at the camera.
It's got 6.
6 videos. Solid.
Shooting with Andy number 4 is his first video.
That's the funniest shit I've ever heard.
No, wait.
Shoot with Andy number 4. That's his first video.
Wait. Apparently he made 2 different accounts.
As you subscribe.
Meet episode 6. Shooting with Andy episode 6. Big Oats part 2. Meet Hugh Jass. H-U-G-H.
Dude, we need to do a reaction of his thing.
Space.
Do you want to judge this weekend?
J-A-S-S. Huge ass. Huge ass.
Oh my god. This is fun.
I can't. I'm going to my dad's.
Oh god. Okay. Well,
But I don't have to be there until like 7 or 8. So.
Okay. Well, I gotta go have dinner with my dad tonight. So I didn't know if you were staying here or not, and then we could like film because there's other videos that we can talk about this after. The last thing, I think we'll wrap it up because we've been going. It's a minute and 10.
Yeah.
Sorry, not a minute and 10. An hour and 10.
A full minute.
We've been going for a full minute now. Okay, the last thing I want to bring up because I talked about this like just vaguely in my
It's like wiping your.
in my most recent video. Someone compared me to Jimmy Neutron or whatever. You have to go check it out.
Grifdeck.com.
And I said that, oh great, I look like a Jimmy Neutron, a bad cartoon from the early 2000s. I looked it up just recently, and Jimmy Neutron came out in 2001.
Yeah.
Isn't that fucking crazy?
Yeah, it was funny because I was scrolling around on Explore or whatever on Instagram, you know,
Yeah.
just giving her a good scroll.
Bob, throw me.
And so I was looking at this one page, and it was like a cartoon page. Obviously, there's pages like for everything on Instagram.
Hentai, yeah.
And so it was a cartoon page, and it was talking about like commercials for like the first commercial for every single show. I know it's just a random handle.
Okay.
But it was like they post like the first commercial for every single TV show,
That's
and
cool.
the first one for Jimmy Neutron was just like, "Meet a boy, like a genius boy." It was like so weird.
But that's so crazy to me. Like, I haven't been existing for a long time, only 18 years. You 17? You 17?
But we were both. I was
2.
I was born.
I was born. You may not have been born yet. I don't know what month it was.
Yeah, what month? If it was before August.
But that shit's
I wasn't
crazy,
even born.
though. Like, that's insane to me. The
Wait,
fact
how
that
were you 2?
In 2000, oh, sorry, in 2001, I was
You was
1.
one.
Yeah. Because I was
You was
born.
one.
I was born in 2000. Yeah.
Dude,
What?
you turned 19 this year.
Yeah, that's what
I turned 18. Adult. I don't act like one, do I?
After you just said adult like a fucking big toddler.
Jesus Christ.
As soon as you hit 18, you're just gonna become fucking like a
Hey,
toddler
what's up,
again.
man? Oh.
You just get fucking huge.
Ah!
Just
This is a giant fucking toddler.
midnight hits and just. By the way, every time I'm like trying to talk, I have my feet up, so I'm just slowly drifting away this side. So I'm like constantly having to adjust.
That every time I like try and like
God
do shit, it like
hits the mic.
yeah.
We need a better setup.
We're
but-
struggling.
Episode
Send help.
Episode 8, Thought Cluster. Luke, thanks for fucking showing up this time, you sick fuck.
Ah,
How was that wormhole?
I mean, it was pretty deep.
They had a McDonald's in there, apparently.
Yeah, I mean, I picked me up some.
Okay. I have to pee, so we're gonna... Oh, boy. I can see the views dropping.